give us access to the turbo lift control console. We should head back to it.
I have it.
Right. We should at last have access to the turbolift now. Let's make our way back to the far side. That keycard we found should let us through here. Exquisite!
Stand back, Nina. Allow me.
Destroy.
We shall prevail.
Neutralized. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low.
You'll not be the last.
Neutralized toxins emitted.
No pain.
Insufficient output. Secure.
Prepare yourself for
Neutralized. Energy levels destroyed. Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Insufficient. Neutralized.
the enemy is before us.
I am with you, Highness.
Bridge. Energy levels low.
is it? How very diverting.
Perfect.
Allow me!
Right on time.
Here we are. The bridge is up ahead. It seems safe enough here. Where could they be, though?
Unbelievable. This must be where the ship is operated from. I wonder how...
Hey, don't just go around touching everything.
This much will be of little harm.
Midas, stop being a child.
I swear. All right. I'll start by checking for any life signs other than our own aboard the ship. The escort that Gaston mentioned may also be in a nearby sector. I knew it.
Is this another celestial ship? It looks really different from what we've seen so far.
It's a Scorpion vessel. It may look like a ship. It is actually a single life form.
You're saying this thing is alive?
If it's come to pick up the Colonel and the others, does that mean they're aboard this ship?
Huh. Is it moving?
It's adopting an aggressive stance. It must be targeting something. There we are. It's after the ship, carrying Lieutenant Kenny and Raymond Lawrence.
So that is Ray and the others?
It seems to me they may be pinned down in hiding to avoid the Scorpion vessel's attention. One careless move can cause them to be perceived as a threat, and then destroyed.
No! Is there nothing we can do?
Just remember this the next time we negotiate.
What are you doing?
The Tyrannus was originally a Federation ship. If they're nearby, I should be able to. The Federation transport ship Akizuki. We should be able to help them from planetside.
So we can aid them.
Yes. I should have a channel through to them shortly. Ah.
Ray!
Leticia!
Ray! I am so glad you are safe. You are facing off with the Scorpion ship, yes?
What's going on? Leticia, why are you with Lola?
We'll get to that later. Lola to the Akizuki. The Scorpion vessel is gaining altitude. It's begun to circle around while decreasing absolute speed.
Decreasing absolute speed? You mean it is adopting an aggressive posture?
We are still in the shadow of the planet, and cannot confirm this from our end. Strategic and schematic maps still display a predicted trajectory.
Lola, can you send your schematics over to us?
Already done.
Thanks. There they are. Damn it. Cutting comms for now.
I hope they are safe.
There's no way to tell. Everything now depends on their skills.
Ray!
Look, what happened? It just exploded!
Wait, wasn't that the one Ray and the others were aboard?
No.
I'm detecting transfer signatures. I believe they may have escaped. My guess is they're close by.
Hey, Leticia. We're safe, somehow.
Far be it from me to interrupt this joyous reunion, but I've pinpointed the Emperor's location. They're still inside the Tyrannus.
What? What do you mean, the Emperor?
There's a good chance that the Scorpion vessel that destroyed your ship just now is here to collect Colonel Valange and Gaston. And perhaps the Emperor.
And what is Buldur hoping to accomplish aboard this strange ship?
The Emperor knows of the Scorpium. Leaving them unaccounted for wouldn't be a good idea. Not for me, and not for Asarius.
Let us be off. There is no telling what they will do if we leave them unchecked.
Got it. I'm with you. If they know something about that Scorpium ship, I definitely want to hear it.
Okay, you will have to wait outside. The interior has been fortified by Colonel Valange and the others. Once we know it's safe, I'll have Raymond Lawrence contact you.
Huh? Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Understood. Ray, be careful.
Let's make our way. The Colonel and the others seem to be down on the lowest level.
Alright then. Gotta say though, seeing this ship crashed right into the surface like this is kinda impressive. Looks like this is gonna be its own maze of sorts. You sure we can get through here?
I can. I was just in there anyway, so I'll lead the way.
It would seem there are yet enemies afoot, however. Best proceed carefully.
neutralized. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
Another day.
There was a vertical transport system somewhere in the area.
What's that now? Oh, you mean like an elevator?
Just a cargo transporter.
Preparations complete. Warning, energy levels low.
aware it's inconvenient, but we'll need to take this above first, before we can use the turbo lift. Exquisite! Let's use the turbo lift here. The Colonel and the rest should still be down on the lowest level. It looks like they're here. I wonder what they could be up to.
Ah, our visitors. Let them enter.
Colonel, Gaston, Emperor.
That's Valange and Gaston.
Remarkable. To think that a single being could destroy a ship that sails the ocean of stars.
You're talking like you saw it with your own eyes. It's not like you commanded the attack.
You may take it that way if you wish.
Scorpium would not attack those unrelated to the network, at the request of those who have yet to be successfully integrated.
What is this, Colonel? Why does the Emperor know so much of the Scorpium?
A simple reason.
Duma?
Huh? That's a Duma too?
Right. This particular Duma was dispatched to the planet Vir. It came with us when we fled our homeworld.
I didn't know anything about this. Colonel Gaston, explain yourselves!
So, you want to integrate now, huh? Did those two whisper some sweet somethings into your ear?
I found the Scorpium ideology espoused by Valange and Gaston to be most compelling. I realize with certitude that this is the future I sought. Therefore, I will have Duma examine the suitability of the races of this world. In good time, I shall have all inhabitants of this planet integrate with Scorpion. Princess Leticia, your wedding ceremony with Gerard was meant to serve as a glorious prelude to this.
You mean to say that you attacked Osirius and Nilbeth to subjugate the world? And force the population of the entire planet into integration with Scorpium?
Subjugate, force, what a lamentable misunderstanding. Integration is the path to transcendent evolution. It will guide the citizens of the Empire and the Kingdom to happiness.
That is not possible. Not a single soul in Nilbeth would wish for such a thing.
Regardless of whether they wish it or not, such a future is now their fate. Even as we speak, the Scorpium Sovereign is traversing this way to collect me.
Sovereign? So cybernetic life forms have leaders like kings and emperors too?
There is no leader rank corresponding with the term Sovereign within Scorpion.
My special Duma, have you considered that your understanding of Scorpium may not be all there is to know?
Impossible.
And yet this is another aspect of Scorpium. Am I not correct, Valange, Gaston?
No! Lola, stay with us! What you speak of will never come to pass.
Then your journey ends here. We cannot have you interfering with the Emperor any further.
Amuse yourselves with them until the Sovereign arrives.
As you wish.
Lord!
Continue combat. Danger.
It would appear the time for games is at an end.
We are quite busy, as you can see. Be seeing you.
Hey! Don't they seem stronger than before?
So, this is the might that comes from integrating with Scorpion.
This is too much for one man to wield, Bulldor. Why do you seek such power?
Yes, too much power for one man. Your words strike true. For I, and eventually all who dwell on this world, will transcend the limits of a mortal and obtain the power of the divine.
Power of the divine?
Bulldor, are you?
It is time.
They're transferring.
Get back here!
We shall meet again, my dear children.
Damn it! That you, Antonio?
Ray, you okay? We're gonna be there within the hour.
Got it. Contact me again once you arrive. Everyone is currently planetside.
Copy that. I just got confirmation that the unidentified ship you mentioned broke orbit and entered subspace warp. What the hell happened?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Understood. Anyway, just hang tight. Antonio out.
Ray, will you not take me with you?
You want to go after Bulldor?
Not quite. I wish to go forth and protect this kingdom. No, this entire planet. If Bulldor means to integrate everyone on this world, then I cannot sit idly by as someone who claims this place as their home.
Let's head back to the Royal City for now.
Ray!
Look, I hear you. It's great that my brother's coming, but if I take you guys along with me now, everyone back at the castle would think I'd kidnapped you. And a certain someone is likely to make a fuss.
And just who are you referring to?
At any rate, better to sort things out properly before we leave.
I understand.
Ray, are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine, Chloe. But, well, I don't really know where to start. For now, let's meet up outside the Tyrannus. You got a visual on us, Ant? Great. Transfer us up in about 3 minutes from now.
This is...
I understand how determined you all are. But from our side, we really want to maintain good relations between His Majesty and Dr. Marcus.
I understand. I will go and request their approval.
Yeah. And when you're ready, all you need to do is press that button. Gather everyone who wants to go out into space. Choose someplace discreet.
Understood.
I'll be waiting.
Got it.
He better not leave us behind after saying all that.
Don't worry, Uncle Midas. He left that thing with Leticia after all.
Yes. So for the time being, let us return to the Royal City. We must inform the others of Buldor's doings.
Are we honestly meant to make our way from here all the way to the Royal City?
Surely you do not decry this distance. We stand ready to travel infinitely further.
Fair point. Come then. Let us make our way northwest through Baldar and to the city.
Out of my sight!
Assault warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient. Warning. Vision impaired. Unable to destroy.
Forgive me. I know I made you a promise to go to Nilbeth once the war was ended.
It is not like you to fret over such things. I would have been more concerned if you had said you weren't interested in going along on this journey.
Is that so?
I, too, was once a member of the Semiomancy Consortium. I am also fascinated by other worlds. Besides, I cannot let you venture out into the stars without a proper escort to keep you from getting into mischief.
What are you suggesting?
For a
Energy levels low. Hostile gathering strength insufficient. Oppositional tactics ineffective. Here I am. Warning. Energy levels low. Positional tactics ineffective. Insufficient output. Warning. Positional tactics ineffective. Energy
Warning. Energy levels low. Charge complete. Neutralized.
I just know it. I like the look of them.
Insufficient output. More than you deserve. Warning. Enemy destroyed. Intellect neutralized.
It.
At last, Baldar. Now to cross the Osirius Plains to the north and arrive at the Royal City.
I wonder what Dr. Eason will think when he hears I'll be visiting other worlds.
I dare say you might find him more accepting of the idea than you think. It is fieldwork, in a sense.
Hey, you're right! That has a nice ring to it. Fieldwork among the stars. I wonder what we'll find.
Quite exciting.
Hmm? Huh. You think of such things sometimes too, Albert?
While I am certain it will be a difficult journey, I should like to at least try face such a new experience with a sense of optimism. We should come upon the royal capital soon if we hold course northward. Feels strangely different to set eyes upon it now than when I last set off from it. There is no telling when or if we might return. I find it hard to even know how to ready myself.
We must report to my father in the castle.
We should make our way towards the castle. It's easy enough to see from anywhere around here, but I wonder how it looks from up in the sky.
Pardon us.
Come in.
Well, that was indeed fruitful. We shall part ways here for now.
Part ways?
We are on the verge of venturing to unknown worlds. Surely you must all have preparations to make? Nina, Maester Midas, Lady Malkia, please use the Fulga if needed.
Ah, yes. From the air, we can reach even Nilbeth in the blink of an eye.
Oh, right. Dr. Eason.
It has been some time since I left Ada.
We shall reconvene tomorrow at midday in the castle courtyard. Please spend the time until then as you see fit.
Okay, we'll be back before you know it.
I shall return. Leave without me and I'll never forgive you.
We shall see you tomorrow.
What's going to happen to me after all this? I assume I have a date with the Executioner's axe.
Do you still not trust us? Without you, there is much we will never learn about what took place on the Tyrannus and the battle to come. Please, aid us in our cause. Did you not come to our world in search of a peaceful life? Now then, I must report to my father.
Theo, what is it?
I'll leave it to you to report to my uncle. I have another stop I would like to make.
Cousin? My apologies.
Your words are difficult to believe, but after all that has transpired, I have little choice but to accept them as truth.
Father, Buldur has escaped to the stars with those responsible for bringing misfortune to our world. If left unchecked, I am certain he will disrupt the peace of this world once more.
You will give chase, even into the sea of stars above?
May I have your permission?
I believe you feel it is your duty.
Precisely.
Your Majesty, I shall accompany the princess and guard her with my life.
And what of you?
Your Majesty, my planet was invaded by the Scorpium. The strange life form that Emperor Buldur attempted to implant on Princess Leticia. The world I knew is no more. Now, your planet faces the exact same crisis. I sincerely believe Princess Leticia's journey into space, the Sea of Stars, as you call it, will be paramount to the future of your entire planet.
Very well.
Father...
I myself have seen but little of what extends beyond the stars above. It would bring me great joy if all of you were to learn more about that world. Albert and Lola. I entrust the fate of our planet and my daughter in your hands.
My lord.
Understood.
Safe travels, my daughter.
I will. And I will return to you, Father. Our preparations must be as thorough as possible.
Princess, if I may speak with you about Theo.
What of him?
Apparently, he is in the dungeons.
What?
Duke Lambert was returned to the cells after the battle with Baldar and the Imperial capital.
Chambers of His Majesty
Theo may
Princess?
harbor some lingering feelings.
I wonder if we cannot convince him to join us on our journey.
If the request is worded strongly enough, then perhaps.
Our kingdom needs his strength now, as much as it does mine. Let us go speak with him.
If you have any other unfinished business, it would be wise to take care of that as well.
True, it would not be right to keep Ray and the rest waiting. We should return to our chambers and rest once we have finished our errands.
You must be...
Best get some rest once all matters are attended to.
Threat detected.
This is a threat that
Neutralized. Cannot! Best get some rest once all matters are attended to. Cousin Theo should be in the cell to the back.
By all means, please pass through.
Here for a visit?
Cousin Theo, what are you doing confined here?
No explanation is needed. A better question would be why you allowed a key perpetrator in the coup d'etat to remain outside these bars until the end of the war.
Well, that was in the past. We are now in need of your aid.
With what has become of Bulldor? Letty, I understand your plight, but ask you to leave nonetheless. I am of no use to you now.
These are no ordinary times. If you wish to redeem yourself of your involvement in the coup, how better than by obedience to your princess?
You too. You seem to suggest it was only Letty and the king my father and I betrayed. Our actions caused sedition among the ranks, ending the lives of many a soldier. By our command, Osirian brothers in arms spilled one another's blood. Freeing me from this cell will only act as salt in the wounds of this kingdom, which has only now begun to heal.
Cousin.
Know that in any other circumstance, I would not hesitate to fight at your side in such unprecedented times as these. But as it stands, my presence would not serve either of you, nor Ray and the rest. Please, forgive me this.
Surely there must be some way we might make use of Theo's immense capabilities.
I find myself in agreement with his fears. I suggest you reconsider such aspirations.
But he says himself he wishes to fight to defend us. Perhaps I had best speak with my father. He may offer us insight.
Initiate
We
emergency
shall
protocol.
prevail.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
Cannot.
Usefulness low. Threat detected ahead.
Ourselves a path.
Warning. Assault. Insufficient output.
They were fooled to try. Best get some rest once all matters are attended to.
You will always have a home here. Your subject.
I am here in regards to Cousin Theo.
You would see him released, I presume.
It would serve greatly to have aid of one familiar with ongoings of the worlds above. Lola led our foes, but is she not now offered some freedom in return for her allegiance?
You must see the disparity twixt their crimes. Even were our people to forgive his transgressions, I do not believe Theo would forgive himself.
That may well be true.
I do not believe forgiveness alone will suffice. His guilt will not relent until he hears from the very people he believes himself to have betrayed. Not only His Royal Majesty and Captain Bertrand, but the knights who refused to side with the Duke during the coup as well.
Wise words. What you ask for, however, is no mere pardon, Leticia. But there may yet be hope. Give it time for now. These are official royal orders. They command Theo to aid you in whatever you might ask.
I do not imagine this alone will suffice.
Nor is it meant to. 3 others are to sign these orders. Each a representative of those impacted by his transgressions. I ask you first seek Malthea, a director of the Semiomancy Consortium. A letter addressed to her is included therein. Malthea shall come to her own decision in regards to Theo.
Very well, Father. And the remaining 2?
Malthea herself shall inform you of the second, and they the third, I imagine. Once you have acquired the signatures, Theo may be compelled to action.
I pray it be so. Thank you for this, Father.
Young Theo may well be the first and longest suffering victim of this conflict. See the boy saved from that our kingdom has wrought upon him.
Semiomantic Consortium.
Yes, most agreeable.
would give to travel the stars. Oh, no, I jest. I could never abandon my directorial duties. Princess Leticia, what is that missive?
You see...
Orders from His Royal Majesty? Well, let's have a look then, shall we? His Majesty wishes to see Commander Theo serve Your Highness in Raymond. I see. I admit, I'm not entirely sure whether to call his methods prudent or perfidious.
By which you mean?
Have you not read the contents yourselves?
Oh, I was under the impression such was meant for your eyes only, Director.
His Royal Majesty's orders are officiated if and only when signed by 3 of differing circumstance. First, by one who faced oppression at the hands of Duke Clemrath, one who, until only recently, remained an outcast and stands as the kingdom's lead semiomancer. That would be me. The king inquires if I might pardon Theo in the name of my fellow semiomancers.
Director Malthea.
A moment, please. I harbor no grudge for the commander. In fact, I believe us in need of his talent in the times ahead. As such, I have added my signature. Do tell Commander Theo that he has my support.
Gladly.
Next, you should speak with Captain Bertrand. I have included my reasoning here, for him to contemplate.
Very well. Many thanks, Director. Best get some rest once all matters are attended to.
Pardon me. What is this document?
You see...
Given Commander Theo's disposition, I can see why His Majesty would choose a tactic such as this. A moment, please. Commander Theo's betrayal of our kingdom is an undeniable truth. As undeniable as his change of heart when confronted with the error of his ways. Tell the Commander his service to both the Princess and the kingdom shall see him redeemed in my eyes.
You have my thanks, Captain. And the third signature?
Know you of Captain Gertle?
Captain Gertle? I'm afraid I do not.
Gertle sprang into action to take charge of the Corps when the insurrection left us in dire need of such men. He has little experience as a leader, but he is a talented military man not lacking in devotion.
Very well, then. I shall seek out this captain and request his signature.
But I would warn you, he is not wont to offer it as easily as Director Malthea or myself.
Oh.
Gertle once served under Duke Clemrath. Once the coup began, he fought to defend the royal palace from Neon's forces and the Duke himself. We would be mourning far greater loss were it not for his efforts. but Girdle lost many men in his fight to protect us all.
I shall keep that in mind. Do you know where he might be?
You will find him in Kato. He is serving in Commander Theo's stead at the garrison there.
Then we make that way post-haste.
Princess Leticia, Sir Bergholm. Had you only sent word, I might have come for you myself.
Captain Gertel, we come to you with matters of great import we wish to discuss.
I am ever at your service.
I have with me a document from my father, from the king, which I hope you might give your attention. This is in regards to former Commander Theo Clemrath.
I see what the king means to do. I doubt Director Melthea and Captain Bertrand penned their names to this out of favor for the man.
Then...
However, the fact remains that Theo Clemrath betrayed the royal family. I imagine you are well aware of the impact his release might have on our populace, Your Highness.
Yet still, we are all in need of the services he can offer us in these trying times.
It was cowardice and fear of the Empire that led Duke Lambert to turn on the kingdom. Many of my friends and companions were lost to that man's disgraceful, unknightly behavior. Have you the words to console them?
I do not. But our enemies do not yet permit us time to heal the hearts of those betrayed. We are in dire need of those who fought the Empire on the front lines. Those few who now know of the world above.
Forgive my effrontery, Your Highness, but your words here do dishonor to those who fought tooth and nail to defend your family.
Indeed they may. Surely, you find my position disheartening. But such feelings of despair, of anger, they mean nothing until we find our nation and our greater world at peace.
I struggle to comprehend.
Having now made for the stars above, Buldur possesses an unimaginable power. Captain, we have seen well enough already how effortlessly he could reduce our kingdom and our people to rubble. Should that come to pass, the anger you harbor towards myself and the former commander will have been meaningless. Captain, if you seek to unleash your anger on Theo and I, cement your right to do so by signing this. I swear to you, I shall see us to days of peace, in which you may at last make your feelings known.
Captain Bertrand, warned you were apt to cast aside all refute in such times. I am sworn to the defense of the royal family, but I cannot fulfill such duty if you take Theo Clemrath beyond our watchful eyes. Should he betray you once again, I must know that no harm will befall you, even in my absence.
No?
Respectfully, Your Highness, I ask we spar.
Very well. I will have my companions stand down then. Come, test me however you see fit. Prepare yourselves for battle! Had I only trained harder!
Pray, forgive me my disrespect.
If any of us here need beg forgiveness, Captain, surely it is me. Yet you offered your time to my selfish demands. For that, I thank you.
I do not deserve your praise. Clearly, you stand ready to defend yourself, with or without the aid of knights such as I. Allow me to offer you my signature. But I ask you pass on this message to Theo Clemrath. Our fair princess no longer requires your protection. You are free from your cells solely to serve crown and country.
I shall convey to him just such. You have my gratitude.
Waste no thanks on me. When your battle at last reaches its end, I will see this incident brought to the attention of the kingdom.
I expect you shall, Captain, and I will be with you when the time comes. We now have all the signatures we require. Best visit Cousin Theo. The enemy is before us!
Put down this rat.
You'll not be the last!
Warning. Energy levels low.
Good use.
Threat detected at range.
Insufficient power. You will know pain!
Destroy. Warning. Energy levels low.
We live to fight another day.
Enemies.
We shall prevail.
Insufficient.
I must catch my breath.
Cut them to ribbons. Warning. Energy levels low.
Accelerate to improvement is a perilous one.
Stubborn, aren't you? I gave you my answer, did I not? No matter how many...
Today, I come not with requests, but with orders.
Orders?
Orders issued by King Osarius, with terms ratified by Director Melthea and Captains Bertrand and Gertel. Orders for Theo Clemrath. You are to answer to the demands of Leticia Osarius, and devote yourself to the defense of this planet.
What?
Those you once betrayed now call on you not to waste away here, but to rise and serve the greater good. What say you?
Come, Letty. You can't be serious. This surely is no time for such jest.
I would have you know, Captain Gertel does not offer his signature lightly. You nor your father are forgiven, but a shred of faith yet remains that you may yet serve this kingdom. Theo! Do you hope to repent by staring at the floor beneath your feet, waiting for someone to release you from your sins?
Letty,
Your redemption lies not between walls. Those you have crossed demand that your penance not be made in a cell, but in service to your kingdom. Myself among them.
I see. Yes. Yes. Well, in that case, I suppose no honorable, decent man could see such trust wasted. Very well, then. On my very life, I swear my allegiance to my nation and you, Princess Leticia Osarius.
May your service aid us in our efforts, Theo Clemrath. Now then. Let us be off, cousin.
At your lead. I am ever in your service, Letty. Letty, may we visit the throne room so I might thank my lord uncle, the king? put it to good use.
Best get some rest once all matters are attended to.
You must be exhausted.
Lord Uncle, Your Majesty, I offer my deepest gratitude. By my very life, I promise to serve and protect Princess Leticia.
Acknowledged. I imagine you will set off with a heavy heart. But know this, your journey with Leticia is by royal decree. Go, and see your actions befit your position as our envoy to the world above.
Lord, I shall return with naught but good news.
I eagerly await that day. You will all...
I stand ready at your...
But I can't just eat it. You should drop by the inn.
Excuse me?
How exquisite. Pardon us.
I must teach the villagers of Ada how to maintain these machines of mine, as the time of my return is yet unknown.
Best get some rest once all matters are attended to.
I stand ready at...
Protecting the...
Is there aught left I can do? We should rest while we can. Oh, Lola.
Here. That contains data on the fight between the Scorpion battleship and Lieutenant Kenny's vessel. You should be able to access it from the Vergoldian ship. I'm not sure it will help, but take it with you.
Lola, will you not come with us?
No, I cannot. I need to remain here. Make sure no one from Osarius or Vale misuses the Tyrannus. Just in case. It was also decided I'd be helping Captain Bertrand with the post-war recovery efforts.
You have my thanks. Lola?
I'm sorry. I know that I have no right to ask you to help them. But...
You mean Volange and Gaston, yes?
I beg of you.
I cannot make such a promise. However, I can tell you that I do not wish to see another life lost needlessly. Please, put your faith not in me, but in them.
Thank you.
It looks as if all are present.
We've been waiting for you. Everyone is ready to depart.
Leticia, you ready to roll on your end?
Ray? Yes, we have assembled everyone.
All right, I'll initiate the transfer. Get somewhere you won't be seen.
So, now all we do is wait?
I believe so.
Oh!
Welcome to my humble abode, Your Highness.
Ray, this is your ship?
Not so different from the Tyrannus, huh?
But it is so different. There are so many lights.
Ah, well, this ship is up and running, I guess. Antonio, I give you Princess Leticia.
I am Leticia Osarius. Thank you, once again.
A pleasure, Princess. I'm Antonio. Raymond, you've been traveling with such a stunning beauty this whole time?
Oh, well...
All right, everyone. Let's make for the bridge. We'll be taking off soon.
See that? There's your planet, Leticia. Aster 4.
That is... our planet? Our world?
To think all of our struggles have taken place in such a minuscule space makes one feel insignificant.
Yes, but it is so very beautiful.
No doubt about it.
Right then. I suppose we'd best get going. Elena, Chloe, Miss Kenny.
Roger.
It's been so long.
I'll, do my best.
We're counting on you, Aldous. Chloe, get us out of orbit. Keep thrusters at 1/4 power.
Exiting orbital trajectory. Thrusters at 1/4 power. We have exited orbit. Now entering conventional space. All systems green.
Right then. I guess our first priority is to chase that ship carrying Boldore and the others.
I hope you're not intending to engage them. The Aldous won't stand a chance.
Oh, yes, Ray. Here. This is from Lola. It is a record of the battle between the Scorpion battleship and the Akizuki from the Tyrannus. She hopes it will prove useful.
Much appreciated. Okay, let's get this analyzed quick. I have no intention of taking them head on. All right. If we compile this data first, we might at least be able to figure out where the hell that battleship is headed.
Under normal circumstances, it would likely be their homeworld. It may be safe to assume they are returning there.
No such location that would correspond with the concept of a homeworld exists within Scorpium.
Is that so?
Scorpium is a collective of life that forms a network which spans the galaxy, with enormous spaceships traveling between artificial colonies and space stations.
Well, couldn't those be considered their home planet?
No. In this particular instance, all the bases and ships are also part of the overall Scorpium life form.
That is correct.
So, you got any idea which one of these massive life forms they might be headed to, then?
The man known as Gaston contained many factors that differ from the current state of the Scorpion. Thus, the accuracy of any predictions we make will be low.
Hey, okay. Are you really telling me we don't have any leads right out of the gate? I mean, can't we use our long-range sensors to pick up their trail?
Yeah, they're already way out of range of our sensors.
For crying out loud.
What's that?
Okay, take it easy. It's the sensors picking something up. It might even be them. Chloe?
No, it's a Federation ship. They're approximately 36 hours away.
A Federation ship. They may be coming to apprehend Sayuri and I.
Alright, it doesn't look like they're heading for Aster. Want to test our luck and try to make contact?
Unlike the Astoria, they are making no effort to conceal themselves. At this distance, the Aldous should be able to outrun them as well.
Not so sure about this.
Chances are they picked up our signal already. It'd be more risky to just sit around and do nothing. Ant, patch a signal through open comms.
Roger that. Opening a line of communication. Connection established. Putting them on screen.
This is Captain Raymond Lawrence, aboard the Vergoldian transport vessel Aldous. State your name and affiliation.
This is the Pan-Galactic Federation battlecruiser, Bella Gulf. And I am its captain, Curtis Aldrich. I never expected to meet a member of the Lawrence family in the middle of nowhere like this. It's an honor.
Permit me to skip the formalities, Captain Curtis. What brings you out to this middle of nowhere?
We're en route to our destination and in a hurry. Though I'm not about to share any more than that with the captain of an anti-Federation Vergoldian ship.
Understandable. So I suppose it's just a coincidence that you happen to be heading in the same direction as the Scorpium ship that we happen to be tracking?
How do you know of the Scorpium?
We just recently engaged a Scorpium vessel which had entered the Aster system. We've since determined that the ship was crewed by soldiers from the federated planet of Vir.
Captain Raymond, I think it may be best we exchange information. I should like to make contact with your ship.
I must decline. You see, I was on board another ship, the Yeetus, when it was taken out by an unlawful attack from a Federation battlecruiser not too long ago.
Are you referring to the Astoria? I hear it was illicitly cloaked and attacked without warning.
Oh, well, if you know about that, then I assume the Astoria must already be hung out to dry.
Actually, they're currently on the run.
What?
The Federation's most advanced ship has gone rogue?
Our ship, on the other hand, is in no such state. Transmit our logs to Vergold if you like. We have nothing to hide. We make for the site of an emergency mission, though at present, we could use all the information on the Scorpium that we can get.
Fine. Send us a rendezvous point. We'll give you an estimated time of arrival once we figure it out on our end.
Much appreciated. Wishing you a safe voyage. Over and out.
Coordinates for the rendezvous point received. Our ETA is 10 hours, 57 minutes. Ray? No. Captain. I think that we can trust him.
I agree. We may gain some valuable information this way.
You should be more worried about getting arrested. We have no reason to trust them, or think that they have our best interests at heart.
Arrested. Oh, yes. I suppose you're right.
Either way, we still have 11 hours until we know for sure. All right, everyone. Let's take breaks and shifts.
What of us?
Right. Allow me this opportunity to give you all a tour of the ship. Raymond may be the captain now, but the Aldous is still my ship after all.
Understood. You have my thanks, Sir Antonio. Ray.
Hey, did my brother behave on your tour?
Antonio is much more of a gentleman than you.
Aw, thank you. So, what do you think of the Aldous?
How should I put it?
It's incredible! Every last bit of it! Nothing short of incredible!
Every aspect of life here is like another world. No, another dimension. It's all so astounding. I don't know where to begin.
Let me say this. Preventing him from wandering off whenever I look elsewhere is proving quite a difficult task.
Everything is so new to the eye that I'm as nervous as my first day on a boat at sea. More so, in fact. What a monstrous situation.
I know full well that this journey will be difficult, but it is quite thrilling to think I will experience what was spoken of in Larkus for myself.
Glad to hear it. You're welcome to wander and check everything out at your leisure. Any questions? Feel free to ask Antonio or myself. On that note, Chloe?
Yes, Captain.
If you hear a voice come out of that, do what it asks, okay?
Yes. Understood.
We've prepared rooms for each of you in the living quarters. Rest up as much as you can until we rendezvous with the Vela Gulf.
I have investigated.
With things the way they...
That Nina is the best.
Small and see-through.
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, that was indeed fruitful. Well, that was indeed fruitful.
Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, that was indeed fruitful.
What should we do with this cargo addressed to Veer? We've lost contact with Veer Prime. So, Lola's from the same planet. Could I give it to her to take?
The captain has such discerning taste, but I don't think people usually react.
It's so tough not being able to go home. So, please. It's so tough not being...
What?
You wanted to talk. Back home, you had the cops called on you.
Wow.
I shall give you no quarter. Ah. thus I triumph. It seems I am the victor.
Sorry. Guess I got a little carried away.
This is the year 5.
You're a princess, right?
Let the battle of wits begin. Thus I triumph. It seems I am the victor.
Truth be told, I'm always on break.
In truth,
I have no...
You want to give me cargo address to Veer? I see. Even if I wanted to deliver it, it's just not possible. But even if I can't help, you might be able to. Please take it in my stead. But even if I can't help,
You delivered it? No, you took it? Well, Lola is okay with that, then it's fine.
Glad to be of assistance.
There are so many planets. We're not just carrying this.
I know now is not the best time, but I want to thank you again for looking after my little brother, Elena, and Chloe. They all survived because of you, Princess Leticia.
On the contrary, they are the ones who saved my homeland. It is I who should be thanking you.
To be honest, I find that hard to believe. I admit Ray is much more capable than I am, but saving an entire kingdom? Whew.
I would be delighted if you came to visit Osarius as well. Any family of Rays would receive a hero's welcome.
Oh, I'm nothing as big as a hero. Definitely not anyone a real princess should show reverence to.
My title of princess holds no meaning out here among the stars. So, I ask that you too simply call me by my name.
Ah, guess I can't say no to that.
What might Marielle be up to, I wonder? She was on the bridge, last I recall.
Where did it go?
I get the feeling that Mike's...
Watch it. An entire galaxy full of...
Midas was poking and pulling at things over there a moment ago. He didn't break anything, did he?
All systems operating within normal parameters.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Leticia, was it?
Yes, and you are Sayuri, correct? Is Marielle...
I apologize, but could I ask you to leave her be for now? Marielle is concentrating fully on learning all she can about the Aldous.
But what happened before was not Marielle's fault, correct?
That's not exactly the issue. Because she's a Kenny, Marielle has a hard time getting others to understand her. Things aren't easy for her. She constantly feels the need to do what's right.
So in the Federation, the Kenny name is...
Her name's so well known that most people avoid making eye contact with her altogether.
Sayuri, I am sure your feelings are reaching her. There is much yet Marielle does not know, never mind myself. Too many questions with far too few answers. Perhaps my darling Duma might offer more insight. I do believe Ray and the others are in the galley.
I wonder what this meter does. Guess I can't help being a little out of my element here on a non-Federation ship.
Midas was...
Hangar Bay.
Hey, Chloe, what's this? Chloe? That's odd. Chloe? Chloe? Hey, Chloe, what's this?
I would like to know why you came aboard the Aegis, Duma.
We were dispatched to assess the integration suitability of Vergoldians.
What? So the shippers we were dealing with were Scorpium?
Affirmative.
But the client sure seemed like a human, from what I could tell at least.
The Scorpium Collective takes many forms. Some may appear entirely cybernetic, others as cyborgs or androids. There are also those who are entirely organic in nature.
Ah, great. It is frickin' horrifying to know that we handled unknown cargo from unknown clients. So you're saying that if I succeeded in delivering you, all of Vergold would be Scorpium by now?
Horrifying is an unfairly emotional evaluation. Integration with Scorpium is...
I don't care what you think. All right? Based on what we've seen and heard about it, that's how I feel. Deal with it.
We cannot refute this statement. If Scorpium is truly acting in violation of our principles, it would be in defiance of our very existence itself.
Are you confused?
Do you even get confused?
We cannot deny this possibility. There is a need for us to learn the truth of these events in order to carry out our mission successfully. We shall cooperate as much as possible when necessary.
Oh, I'll see to it that you shall. Don't worry about that. After all, you're different from the other Duma, aren't you?
"5 minutes to rendezvous point."
Ray, the Vela Gulf is hailing us.
Put him on screen.
Right on schedule, I see. I'll be on board shortly for that information exchange we mentioned.
You serious?
A sign of good faith from us. After we rendezvous, we'll warp out for 1 minute. After the transfer, we'll immediately warp back in. Maintain your course. I've just sent the data.
Data received. Looks to me like there's only one person in the transfer chamber.
Not exactly thrilled about their terms, but seems we've got no choice.
Understood. Maintaining course and confirming that of the Vela Gulf. Transfer will commence within 1 minute of exiting warp. Once Captain Curtis is aboard, we shall adopt a parallel course to the Vela Gulf.
Captain's coming aboard. Guess it's up to me to bid him welcome. Marielle, Leticia, come on with me. I'm not too savvy when it comes to Federation etiquette.
Understood. I should go too?
Yeah, all you gotta do is stand there. If there's 3 of us, it should deter Curtis from trying any funny stuff.
Very well.
Gotta admit, Captain, wasn't expecting you to come along.
It'll be easier for us to talk like this. Let's make this quick. The Vela Gulf is currently en route to the Manuk system.
Captain, this emergency you mentioned.
Are you Lieutenant Marielle L. Kenny? There's a warrant out for your arrest, you know.
I am aware of that and ready.
We can explain all that and more in this intel exchange. First things first, though. Can I offer you a cup of freshly brewed Terran coffee?
Don't mind if I do. Goodness. To think such a thing took place in the Aster system.
So, what is it that has you rushing off to the Manuk system?
Manuk is currently under siege by a large fleet of Scorpium ships. Headquarters interprets it as a full-scale invasion.
Ridiculous. That is impossible.
I've been wondering about this. A Duma, I presume.
You know about Duma?
We've been gathering information on our end as well. The Duma are the ones proselytizing the Scorpium's integration ideology, correct?
Affirmative. Scorpium is a being that seeks to evolve as a life form. Aggressive incursions are nothing more than an act that limits our evolutionary choices.
It would seem the Scorpium are no monolithic entity. The faction currently attacking the Manuk system are known as the Centralists.
Centralists? Ray, do you think...
Yep, Centralists. That's the name Boldor mentioned on the Tyrannus.
The entirety of Scorpium is composed of individuals linked without partiality. A central being cannot exist within our system.
And yet Manuk is under siege by Scorpium calling themselves Centralists.
How did headquarters come by this intel? You know, Captain, it hasn't been that long since I left the Astoria, yet there seems to be too much new information.
There must be some connection between the Scorpium and the Federation higher-ups. Fleet headquarters, specifically.
Your assumption is correct. A significant number of fleet officers have broken off from the chain of command. Most of them were in contact at some point with the Scorpium on the planet of Vir. Headquarters decided to launch a rescue effort in the Manuk system. It's unclear who's friend and who's foe within HQ, however. We may even be following a Scorpium directive.
And even if that is the case, you can't just abandon them, huh? Captain Curtis, the Aldous is in possession of Scorpium data compiled by a soldier who escaped from Vir. We are currently pursuing the Scorpium ship that came to Aster 4. I'd like you to analyze that data and identify the ship in question once we reach the Manuk system.
This is invaluable intel. We're in your debt.
Yeah, no worries. Just reimburse me for the Yeetus once this is all over and we'll be square.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you for your time. I'll get back in contact as soon as we've identified the ship that you're after.
We've exited warp. Commencing transfer.
Please be careful.
You as well.
The Vela Gulf has sent us a location. ETA to the Manuk system is 25 hours. Exactly 6 hours behind the Vela Gulf.
Don't sweat about what he said. The larger an organization, the easier it is to corrupt.
Captain, please don't make light of it. Even a single ship deviating from the chain of command is cause for alarm. If all of these ships are under the influence of Scorpium, then the risk to the entire galaxy is very real.
I too find something strange about all this.
What do you mean?
Little Duma's reaction. I also felt that what Captain Curtis told us did not line up correctly with what we heard from Lola. She stated that the Scorpium invading her home were acting in such a way as to avoid detection. I did not get the impression that it was attacked outright in the same way as this Manuk location is being attacked now.
I think Lola's hunch may be right about Scorpium having infiltrated the Federation undetected. But isn't Duma also a part of Scorpium? It must be hiding something.
Little Duma always remains silent when they wish to be deceptive. When they do speak, it is generally free of falsehood. This is why their assertion that Scorpium does not invade must be true. Right, Duma?
Correct. Duma's the only link we have to understanding the Scorpium. We analyzed the data from the Tyrannus, but we still have almost no idea of who or what the Scorpium are. We won't learn much of anything until we confront them ourselves. As I discussed with Captain Curtis, it's most likely that the Scorpium faction attacking Manuk are in cahoots with the ship Boldore is on. The Vela Gulf has kindly agreed to help us track it down.
I have detected other unidentified ships also approaching the Manuk system, where the Scorpium battleship is heading. However, support from the Federation is still far away. The Vela Gulf, Aldous, and Manuk fleet will have to handle this alone.
So what you are implying is that it will be a difficult battle.
That is correct.
What will you do if Boldore is aboard that ship, and we find ourselves forced into combat with it?
All I can say is that we should be ready for anything, even if it means taking them out.
It would seem war is much the same here in the stars as it is in our world.
Yep, you got that right. Which is exactly why I want you all to rest up before we reach the combat zone.
I had best rest up myself.